And then there were 8. In their first season in Class 6A Minnesota high school football, the Moorhead Spuds have proved they belong. After beginning the state tournament as a 6 seed, they defeated the 3 seed Blaine and 2 seed Woodbury. Next up is 1 seed Centennial. The Cougars and Spuds are almost polar opposites on offense. The Cougars run the ball with the power T offense and triple option, while the Spuds, along with a versatile back in Tay Rich, primarily air it out with star QB Jet Feeney and a receiving core that includes the state's leader in reception, David Mack. Over the course of the season, the Spuds have played 5 of the other 7 teams in the state quarterfinals, something head coach Kevin Feeney believes has his team prepared for yet another tough game.
The gauntlet that we had throughout the regular season, I don't think our kids go into games with any wide eyes or anything like that, because when you've gone through the Maple Groves and the Eden Prairies of the world, a ton of respect for Centennial. They were state champions in 2023, and yeah, they know how to win, but they're just like everybody else that we played. And so it's going to take a great effort. There's no doubt about it. Like you said, they've earned the 1 seed in the North for a reason, and playoff football should be this type of game, this type of year. So we're looking forward to the challenge.
The Spuds and Cougars kick off at 7 p.m. Thursday night at Spring Lake Park High School. Stay tuned as we will have the highlights and post-game reaction from that game and others in Minnesota. To the ice, North Dakota has remained ranked number 8 in the most recent USCHO poll and now prepare for their first road NCHC series of the season. This weekend's opponent, Omaha, leads the conference in the early going with a perfect 2-0 mark. After beginning the season 2-0 on Friday nights, Nodak has dropped 2 straight before salvaging the series with a Saturday win. Head coach Dane Jackson shared what he wants to see from his team Friday night versus the Mavs.
Some of the core things of us playing with pace, and that's both checking and creating offense. Saturday was probably our best game of pressure and pucks to get turnovers. Pace of play about how we check, our pace of play to create offense. Those are, to me, that's a real big thing. If we're playing together, we're playing connected, and we're playing fast. That's a good recipe for us.
Jackson also mentioned the goaltending battle between Jan Spoonar and Gibson Homer, saying the coaching staff will decide who gets the nod Friday night with simply gut feeling and evaluating metrics like expected goals allowed. Puck drop for both Friday and Saturday night is 7 p.m. in Omaha. Jaiden Haile, you may remember her as a player that dominated high school girls basketball with the West Fargo Horace Hawks last year. Well, she's back this week with Gonzaga to take on NDSU.
Who would you say is the most famous athlete from West Fargo Horace High School? For a school that only opened in 2021, they've already seen a plethora of talented players walk the halls. But many will point out Jaiden Haile is the best to put on a Hawks jersey. And now she is set to return home as part of the Gonzaga Bulldogs to take on the North Dakota State Bison at the Shack.
It came out that it was our first game. I was like, oh my gosh, not only am I going to get to see all my family and friends after not seeing them for 3 months, we're going to get to play a really good team, my hometown team, the environment, I think it's just going to be insane. I already know so many of my high school teammates are coming and coaches, and I just think it's going to be a really fun game. So I think it's going to be a really great season or way to start the season.
Haile was a dominant force on the court for Horace during her career. Her senior year was one for the history books, leading the Hawks with 24 points and 15.6 rebounds per game, and bringing a state title to the trophy case. What helped propel her to join the college ranks and represent the Midwest? It all boils down to her love for basketball.
I wouldn't just say that it's always come super easily to me, but it's something where it's when I'm out on the court, everything that isn't on the court goes away. So all of those outside factors, I don't think about a test I have or whatever social stuff that goes away. I'm only thinking about basketball. And it's almost I have earplugs in where I can only see the game and play the game. And sometimes that's really difficult and hard, but I embrace how hard it is. I embrace how difficult it is because it's such a blessing and so many kids don't get to have this experience. But yeah, basketball means everything to me.
Haile and the Bulldogs take on the Bison at 7 p.m. at the Shack on Friday. Reporting in Fargo, Aaron Walling, KBRR Sports.
That should be a good one. And elsewhere in the basketball world, the Wolves lose by 23 to the New York Knicks, and NDSU men's basketball trailing UC Davis by 9 late in the second half.